And we will start to breathe in through the left side of the nose. So close the right side with your thumb and breathe in through the left side. Now close the left side of the nose and breathe out through the right side. Breathe in through the right. And then breathe out through the left. You can close your eyes. Breathe in left side of the nose. And breathe out through the right side. Breathe in through the right side of the nose. And breathe out left. Take 2 more cycles on your own, starting with the left. Keep going. About 1 more, it starts with left. And also it finishes with left side as you close the right side and breathe out through the left side. Finish at your own time, and when you are done, settle your hands to your laps or onto your knees. Close your eyes and refine your rhythm of breath. Every breathing, expand your chest a little bit more, lengthen the spine. Every breathe out provides stability for your body. Belly goes in and up, and even lift the pelvic floor as you finish the exhale. Breathe in, relax a little bit, the pelvic floor, the belly, lengthen. And on your breathe out, engage the low abs as though you are zipping the lower belly in and up. Breathe in, refresh a little bit more, find the length, opening. And as you exhale, exhale completely. Now open your eyes, open your arms wide open and send your hands over your head. And as you exhale, bring your hands to the heart center. 2 more times like this. So breathing, open your arms wide, palms touch over the head. And as you breathe out, send the hands through the heart. 1 more. In all the way up and exhale down. Now keep your hands on your heart, bow your chin gently down, close your eyes again, and if you wish, settle intention for the beginning of your practice. And with this awareness that you are here and now on your yoga mat, let's start to move. Open your eyes, send your right fingers to the right side, sweep your left arm over the head. Maybe bend your right elbow a little bit more as you find a side body stretch. Point your heart up, roll your chest skyward. And move through the center, both arms up, all the way to the right side, to the left side. Left fingers on the ground, right arm over your head. And maybe you can even spiral your heart up, straight through the top elbow so that you can strengthen your triceps. And then climb all the way up. Let's twist with a little bit more rapid way, moving with the breath. So breathe in, lengthen, breathe out, twist to the right, look behind the right shoulder. Breathe in, come back to the center, both arms up. And breathe out, twist to the left, look over the left shoulder. 1 more time, breathe in all the way up. Breathe out, flow to the side, look behind you. Breathe in, high up. And breathe out to the left. Breathing, arms up. But now place the top of your fingers onto your shoulders and try to keep your elbows on the same level as your shoulders. The tendency will be to go lower and lower as the time goes by, but try to keep them high, and we will be twisting. Breathe in right, breathe out left. But do it rapidly, as though you are doing Kapalabhati breath. So inhale to one side, exhale to the other. Don't send your elbows lower down. Keep them on the same level as your shoulders. Inhale to the right, exhale to the left. If this is too fast, if you feel dizzy, go slower. About 10 more times. Wake up your breath. Wake up your shoulders. And 3, 2, 1. Stay here with the fingers on your shoulders and make few circles backwards. And switch direction, few circles forward, as big as you can make them. Make them so big that you can feel all the muscles around your shoulders. And eventually release your fingers down. Let's step into O4. So sweep your legs behind you, hands underneath your shoulders, knees as wide as your hips. Famous cats and cows, but let's add a little bit of legs to that. So on breathing cow pose, bring your heels towards your body, open your chest. And as you breathe out, press the tops of your feet down, round the spine, tuck the chin towards the chest, lift your knees gently. 2 more times, breathe in, heels towards the glutes, open the chest. And breathe out, lift your knees a little bit, round the spine, tuck the chin, lift your knees. 1 more, breathe in, heels to glutes, spread the collarbones, and breathe out, lift the knees, round the spine. Lower your knees down, walk your hands a little bit to the outside, and sway left and right so the fingers are pointed to the outside of the mat, and you start to shift your weight side to side to warm up the wrists. And then point your fingers forward, press a lot through the fingers, especially the knuckles and the fat fingers, the index fingers, the thumbs, the middle fingers. Tuck the toes under and breathe out to downward facing dog. It's our first one, so move a little bit here. Soften one knee, then the other. Avoid rounding your spine, so if you need, bend your knees a little bit deeper, but try to lengthen the spine. Roll your upper arms around and in, forearms to the inside. Keep strong arms as you lengthen the arms. 2 more conscious breaths, so use the breath to steady your mind, to steady your gaze as well onto the drishti. And take as many steps as you need to get to the top of the mat towards your hands. Breathe in for halfway lift, chest forward. Breathe out, fall down towards the legs. Maybe soften the knees to start. Breathe in, halfway lift. Long spine, and breathe out, fold down towards your legs. Relax the neck. One last time. Breathe in, halfway lift. This time stay here. Point the chest a little bit more forward, hands onto the waistline. Can you keep a little bit of back bend sensation as you roll your chest all the way up as you breathe in? Elbows back, heart higher up, and then release your fingers down. Let's strengthen the legs. Keep your feet hip distance apart, bend your knees, scratch the ground with your fingers as you send your arms up to the chair pose. Push your belly in. Keep your lower spine neutral, so you don't need to tuck too much your tailbone. Let it be neutral in a natural shape, a little bit back, but not too much. Long lumbar spine, long arms. About 3 more breaths. Make sure that when you look down, you can see your toes, so the knees not too much far away. And as you inhale next time, stand up straight. Keep your feet hip distance apart, interlace the fingers behind you. Roll your shoulders down and back. Inhale, exhale, fall down. Maybe still bend your knees a little bit as you take this rotator cuff stretch. Soften your neck, maybe do some circles with your head, small one, just to release all the tension that we may have accumulated in the neck today. And then drop the fingers down. Breathe in for halfway lift. You can shift your fingers onto the shin bones. And breathe out, hands down, vinyasa, but in slow way. So step your feet back. Inhale, high plank. Try to tuck your tailbone here. The tucking of the tailbone will help you to get into your core, abdominal work. Spread across the upper spine, across your shoulder blades, and then lower your knees down. I will be counting for 5 as we slowly lower all the way down onto the belly. So shift your weight forward, shoulders above your wrist, and 5, 4, bend the elbows, 3, 2, belly and hips to the ground. Breathe in, little cobra, shoulders away from your ears, strengthen the glutes. Breathe out, drop the forehead to the ground. Breathe in, little cobra. Squeeze the shoulder blades in and breathe out, lower down. Last time, breathe in, even magnetize the inner thighs towards each other to keep the energy in the legs, in the glutes, and breathe out, lower down. And this time, inhale, cobra. Exhale, roll through your knees to downward facing dog. Steady your drishti point, steady your mind. Allow the breath to be louder than your thoughts. Truly being anchored in here and now. Sweep your right leg high up. On breathe out, tap your right knee towards your nose. Can you really touch it? If not, that's okay. Breathe in, sweep your right leg behind. And now step the right foot forward between your hands. Ground your left knee down. Breathe in for low lunge. Take your time. And we will be moving with breath here. Inhale, we lengthen. Exhale, bend your elbows, show your heart up. Breathe in, lengthen your arms up, and breathe out, straight your right leg, point your fingers backward, toes towards your face. Breathe in, arms up, hips low. Exhale, cactus the arms, show your heart up. Breathe in, lengthen the arms heavenward. Breathe out, straight your right leg, sweep your arms through. A little bit for balance. Breathe in one last time, sweep your arms up. Breathe out, cactus the arms, open your heart. Breathe in, both arms up. And breathe out, this time drop your fingers down, point your toes up, and stay for about 3 cycles of breaths here. Toes towards your face, keep dragging your right heel backward. Shoulders away from your ears. And encourage the right sitting bone to also face backward, as though you try to lift the right sitting bone behind and back. Now bend your right knee, take both arms to the inside of the right leg, lift your left knee up and walk to the back of the mat, open the left foot for Skandasana, side lunge. And as always, if your left knee bothers you, then stay higher. If it's okay, go for deep reflection, as deeply as your body can go right now. It's still early in the practice. Maybe your hands will meet. Right toes pointed up if you can, and broaden across the heart. Keep the openness. Very good. Then walk your hands forward. We will move into high lunge point. Both toes forward, right toes, left toes, and breathe in, sweep your arms up. Engage your legs, strengthen the glutes, strengthen your feet and middle arches in your feet. Breathe in here. On breathe out, switch into warrior two. Open your arms wide. Keep the energy between your feet. Right knee is pointed to the same direction as second and third toe. Zip your lower belly in. And then open to reversed warrior, peaceful warrior. Right arm over the head. Left hand slides down the left leg. Stretch the right side body. Squeeze everything that is lower down, your legs, glutes, belly, in order to lift your heart onto the pedestal. Heart up. And then take your right forearm onto the right thigh. Sweep your left arm over the head. Long left side body. Moving in service of breath. Try to spiral your heart up and keep right shoulder away from your right ear. Come back into warrior two. Keep strong core, strong legs. Now straight the right leg and as softly as you can, step the left foot to match the right foot. Hops. We are at the top of the mat. Feet hip distance apart. Go kind of like into the chair again, but we will take the right foot up, right knee up, cross right ankle over the left ankle for figure four, and settle your hands either on your heart or go lower if you can. Flex your right foot. Now, can you also here shoot your sitting bones behind and up? So sometimes you don't need to go super low to feel it more. Sometimes it's enough to shift your bump backward. So rather than tucking your tailbone underneath you, can you untuck it? Heart forward. 3, 2, 1. Gently climb up, super, and release. Take Tadasana, close your eyes for a moment. Feel into the energy of the body. How are you today? Always noticing the feelings. Open your eyes. Let's get to the other side. Breathe in, sweep your arms up, lengthen, and breathe out, fall down. Keep the opening in your heart. Breathe in, halfway pose, neutral spine, long spine, and breathe out, step back, lower down. Maybe it's our first full chaturanga. If you are not prepared, then take your knees down. Breathe in, open across the collarbones as you go upward, and breathe out to downward facing dog. Breathe in, sweep your left leg high up, three-legged dog. And breathe out, tap your left knee towards your nose. Can you round the spine? Maybe you can touch. Breathe in, sweep your left leg behind, very well. And take your left foot forward between your hands, drop your right knee down. Breathe in, sweep your arms up, hips lower down. Breathe out, cactus the elbows, open the heart. Breathe in, arms up, lengthen, and breathe out, toes up, straighten your left leg, sweep your arms through. 2 more times, breathe in, like a dance. Breathe out, cactus the arms, open the heart. Breathe in, arms up, belly in, and breathe out, take the belly even more in as you empty the breath. One last time, breathe in, sweep your arms up, lengthen. Breathe out, cactus the arms, smile the collarbones. Breathe in, arms up. And breathe out, take your fingers down this time. And who knows, maybe you need to stack your hands onto something, go ahead. Always readjust if you need to. Keep pointing left toes towards you. Send your left hip back and right hip slightly forward. Maintain the lengthening. Picture that the energy is moving through the crown of the head forward. And then bend your left knee. Take both arms to the inside of the left leg. Lift your right knee and walk to the right foot. Open the right knee to the outside, maybe half Skandasana or full Skandasana. And now try to soften your neck. If this is difficult, keep right heel up or stack something underneath the right heel like a block or a blanket, or maybe you are ready to settle the heel down. Depends on you. Soften the neck, maybe shake the head right and left, and soften your jaw. Walk your hands forward, point the toes towards the top of the mat and sweep your arms up for high lunge. Long body. Stack your rib cage over your hips, so not leaning too much backward or not leaning too much backward nor forward. And from here to warrior two, ground the right heel down, sweep your arms to both sides. Keep the energy in the legs, but also as you breathe out, zip the lower belly in and up, so that the center is strong. Open to the peaceful warrior, left arm over the head. Stretch it back, lift the heart up, and then place your left forearm onto the left thigh, right arm over the head. Long side body, Parshva Konasana. Tag your left hip underneath the right. Use your left glutes to do that. Firm your right outer ankle by pressing the right heel, right outer foot to the mat. Move back into warrior two. Keep strong belly, strong legs. And then straight your left leg, heel toe your right foot in, and softly step the right foot to match the left. Feet hip distance apart, gently bend your knees, open your left knee to the outside and cross the left ankle over the right thigh. Hands to the heart. Or maybe you start to lower. Find your shape. And when you are there, try to shift your bum backward. Drishti at one point. Flex your left foot is alive. And then climb up, release. Take Tadasana, close your eyes for a moment. Get into the feelings. Feel your face, soften your eyebrows, lips. Relax your shoulders. And let's open the eyes. We will start from the top of the mat. Eagle pose, bend your knees a little bit, shift weight onto the right foot and cross the left leg over the right once or twice for eagle. If this is too much, you can always, for example, Christine, come back into figure 4 or even the tree shape. And then if it's okay, sweep the left arm under the right for eagle and slowly start to lower. Push your hands away from your face. Keep your breath alive. Every breathe out, empty your belly. You feel strong tummy. And let's uncross it to standing split. So uncross your legs, fingers to the ground. It might be halfway standing split or a little bit higher with left leg higher up. Take your option. It's only for 2 more breaths, so a couple more full cycles of breath. In and out. Step your left foot to the back of the mat and settle your left knee down. Cross your thumbs as you lift for low lunge. Arms up, hips a little bit dropped. Take full breathe in again. And on breathe out, take your hands down and step into the downward facing dog, but it's not the end of the sequence. We will roll through vinyasa here. So on breathe in, roll forward, heart forward. Breathe out, lower down knees, or maybe full chaturanga. Breathe in, open, upward dog or cobra. And on breathe out, we meet in downward facing dog. This time, lift your right leg up and bend the right knee. Make the right knee the highest point of your body. Use your glutes to do that. And try not to shift your right shoulder backward. Keep your shoulders on the same level. And now you will step the right foot outside the right hand. So take the right knee towards the right tricep, maybe touch the tricep, and then step the right foot outside the right hand. Pause there for a moment, hips a little bit drop, heart shines forward, spread your collarbones. And now drop the left heel down, keep right fingers low as you lift your left arm up. Again, breathe across your heart. It's as though your collarbone is smiling. And we will close this sequence with left hand down on the mat. Step the left foot outside the left hand. Lower down into Malasana, Yogi Squat. And here, sweep your arms up. If this is difficult and you have stiff shoulders, take your arms a bit wider. If it's okay, keep your arms parallel. Lengthen your spine as much as you can. Exaggerate even a little bit. Try to be as vertical as you can. Lift your heart up. And on breathe out, settle your hands onto the heart. Close your eyes just for a moment. And remind yourself your intention. Open your eyes, take the fingers down, parallel your feet as you lift your hips up, and then hold your elbows, sway a little bit right, sway a little bit left. We are getting warmer and warmer. Head is heavy, and if your neck is not relaxed, maybe make some circles with the head. And release your fingers down, breathe in, halfway lift. If you are very flexy, maybe the finger stays on the ground. Exhale, hands onto the waistline. And breathe in all the way up. Stretch the heart up, point your elbows back. And then release your fingers down. Second side, feet hip distance apart, a little bit bend your knees. Cross your right leg over the left once, or maybe even twice for eagle. Right arm under the left, belly in, and if you feel balanced, then start to lower the eagle. Hands away from your chin. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Aim to lengthen the spine. Chin is tucked a little bit. Slowly uncross your arms and cross your legs. Sweep the right leg back. Fingers to the ground, half standing split, or maybe shine your right leg up for full standing split. Or any level you like. It's really up to you. We are here only for a couple more breaths. Then step your right foot to the back of the mat. Settle your right knee down. Cross the thumbs as you lift your arms for Anjaneyasana. Express the freedom across your chest. Full breathe in. Enjoy the breath. And step it to downward facing dog, hands down. Step the left foot back and roll through vinyasa. If you are tired, you can skip this part and you can wait in downward dog. So remember that it's always up to you. Breathe in, heart up, squeeze the glutes, and breathe out to Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. Sweep your left leg high up, bend your left knee. Make the left knee the highest point of view. Squeeze the glutes, but don't allow your shoulders to move. Keep them even, evenly press the hands down to the mat. Now touch the left knee towards the left tricep as you settle your left foot outside the left hand. Pause for a moment here, shine your heart forward, engage right side glutes, lengthen. Now keep your left fingers low, ground your right heel down and sweep your right arm up. Visualize the collarbone, smiling and opening the breath that is moving across your rib cage. Take a look down, right fingers down, and step the right foot outside the right hand. Lower down to Malasana, and listen, if this one is tricky for you, you can always sit on something like a block. So this can be helpful if you feel that you are trapped in this pose. And now send the arms up. Once again, if you need to, you can widen your arms. But if this is relatively easy, maybe you can interlace the fingers and then flip your palms up. Try to sit as straight as you can. You are doing it perfectly. And then release your hands down to the ground. Straight your legs and parallel your feet. Now bend your right knee deeply, right thigh on the belly, and then walk the hands over to the right, left side body stretch. Extend this left arm as much as you can. And walk over to the left. Bend your left knee, straight your right leg. Try to extend through the right arm as much as you can. Match your long breaths with long lines in your body. And then move through center, breathe in, lengthen out. Breathe out, hands to the waistline. And breathe in, climb all the way up. Point your elbows back, heart shines up. And then release, hands down. We will build on this sequence a little bit, and there will be two more challenging poses, fallen triangle and arm balance with eagle legs. So let's see how it goes. I will always give you alternatives if it will be too much. Let's start again with eagle. So bend your knees a little bit, left leg over the right, and then left arm under the right. And maybe it's O and you just lower your eagle down, or maybe you move to arm balance. So you need to untuck your left foot. So it's only a half eagle with legs. Then you take the arms to the left. Keep this crossing your legs as you settle the left thigh over the right upper arm, and you try to kick the right heel towards your back. Check it out if it's possible. If not, stay in your eagle. We are for 5, 4, 3, wherever you are. 1, and then lower. Can you lower back to eagle if you did the challenge? Back into the eagle. Find your arms and then fallen tree. Untuck your legs. Left leg goes behind. Hand stays on your heart as you send the left leg high, high up. It looks like standing straight, but the hands are not touching. Hands on to the chest. If this is too much, of course, drop the fingers down. Couple more breaths. Send this left leg as high as you can to the maximum. And then step your left foot back. This time we will go for high lunge. Tuck your thumbs as you lift. Refine your breaths. Settle your left heel down and come back into peaceful warrior. Chest even higher up. There is no better breath than the breath from peaceful warrior where your chest expands, your heart is lifted. And now straight your right leg, heel toe your left foot just a tiny bit. Extend your right arm to the right and down to the right shin. Extend your left arm up. Hug the right hip under the left, Trikonasana, the triangle shape. Use your breath to be louder than your thoughts. Let's roll through warrior two. Inhale into vinyasa. So sweep your arms up and down as you take flow. If you are tired, of course, skip the flow. We can always wait in downward dog. And anyway, we will meet there in your downward facing dog. Again, it's not the end of the sequence. So sweep your right leg high up, but this time kiss your right knee to the left tricep. Left knee, left tricep. Sweep it back again. And this time fallen triangle. So can you step the right foot outside the left hand? And if this is enough, keep both hands down. This will be our modification. If you dare, drop your left heel down as you sweep your left arm across the ear line. Open your hips as high up as you can. Very good, Christine. Modify whatever is too twisty. And then take a look down, left hand goes down. Sweep your right leg behind and maybe it's three-legged flow this time. I will be crossing my ankles, right ankle over the left. But if it's way too much, keep it a normal flow. And then downward facing dog. Finishing with Malasana again, but this time maybe you can jump outside your hands into the squat. Sweep your arms up. Take 3 breaths. Maybe this time you will lift your hips just tiny bit to strengthen more. Exactly. Feel the fire. 2 more breaths. 1 more cycle. Drop your hands down, parallel your feet, and this time take your hands underneath your feet for Padahastasana. Drop your head down and slow down a little bit your breath. Release your fingers in front of you. Inhale, halfway pose. Exhale, hands onto the waistline. Inhale, climb all the way up. Point your elbows back, hard up. And then release your hands. One last standing on the left side this time. So bend the knees a little bit. Right leg on the top of left. Once or twice for eagle. Right arm under the left. Inhale, prepare. Exhale, start to go lower. If this is too much, take a tree pose and either stay here. The challenge of and arm balance is when you untuck your right foot, so you are crossed only once. Now you take your hands over to the right side. Left upper arm is outside your thigh. And then you try to balance by kicking your left heel towards your glutes and staying for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Can you come back where you were in your eagle? And then uncross your legs. Take a fallen tree pose, hands onto the heart. Send your right leg high up. If this is too much, drop the fingers down. Take a halfway split. There is always the option. Couple more breaths. Soften the neck. And step your right foot to the back of the mat. Lock your thumbs, lift your hands up. We are almost at the end of the standing sequences. Now drop your right heel down, sweep your left arm over the head. Second, peaceful warrior, so shine your heart way high. Strong legs, but lifted and open upper body. Straight your left leg, heel toe your right foot, and now take your left hand onto the left shin, triangle, right arm up. Keep a long spine. So keep on sending the back line of your hair away from your tailbone, as though somebody is pulling the hair towards the top of the mat. Let's move through warrior two. So breathe in, breathe out into warrior two. Inhale, sweep your arms up and around to find the flow. Left leg back. Take any flow you like, including even three-legged flow if you like. And strong arms, strong belly to downward facing dog. Breathe in, left leg high up. Breathe out, kiss your left knee towards your right tricep. Breathe in, sweep it back behind you. And either fallen triangle, or maybe you wait in lunge if this is too much. So step the left foot outside the right hand. If you can, drop the right heel down, sweep your right arm over the head, open your hips wide. Respect long lines in your body, everywhere, in legs, arms, spine. Take a look down and roll down, right hand down, left foot steps behind, take a flow, maybe a three-legged flow, or skip the flow if you need to. I'm crossing my ankles, breathe in, shoulders away from your ears, and breathe out, strong belly to downward facing dog. That was tough. Wasn't that easy? But we are soon slowing it down. So last malasana of the practice, step or hop outside your hands. Move into squat. Arms up, interlace the fingers if you can. If not, keep them separated, palms faced up, and lift your hips a little bit so that you can fire your legs. Press your toes and heels equally to the ground. Spread your knees wide. Try to go to your widest. Knees open, open. 2, 1. Then release your hands down. Toes pointed forward, feet parallel. And for a last time, hold your elbows and give yourself some sway right and left. Good job, everybody. We will slow it down with the pigeon. So step to downward facing dog, hands down, feet back. Breathe in, sweep your right leg high up for three-legged dog. And now slide your right knee behind your right wrist. Let's play a little bit with balance. Keep your left toes tucked under. Breathe in, lift yourself up, keep your hips above the ground. Breathe in, arms up. If it's hard, hold the wall. Try to interlace the fingers and flip your palms up. This will be our inhale. And on exhale, imagine that you are doing the cat pose. Push your hands forward round the spine. This will be tricky for balance. Breathe in, heart up, arms up. And breathe out, push your palms forward round the spine, tuck the chin towards the chest. 2 more times. Squeeze your glutes, lift your arms up. And breathe out, push your hands forward around the spine. Last time we go, don't get disheartened. Focus, focus to find the round spine with pigeon legs. And now breathe in, arms up, full permission to release the fingers down. Send your left knee more backward, balance out your hips, and then slowly send your forearms down. And your hands like a pillows. Relax your forehead down. Maybe soften your neck a little bit more. And then gently climb up. Take a downward facing dog. So simply take the right leg back. And we will simply switch. So left leg high up. Exhale, left knee behind your left wrist. Keep your right toes tucked under and try slowly to climb up. I know this is difficult, not the easiest one, but if you need to hold on to something, and then take your arms up, interlace the fingers, or maybe only one arm up, and try to move through the cat shape as you exhale. Inhale, arms up, squeeze left side glutes and right side glutes. Exhale, kind of like a cat shape, legs super strong. Only couple more times. Breathing up and breathe out around the spine. One last time. Challenge your balance. And this time, arms up. And as you breathe out, drop your hands down. Drop the right knee down. Balance your hips to one level. If you are very open across your hips, maybe shift your left shin slightly more forward. And then relax, get cozy in your pigeon. The pigeon we did before, it was very strengthening pigeon. So when you stay higher, you truly engage the gluteus medius, the part of muscles of your glutes that provide stability for your pelvis. And this is why it also hurt a little bit more, because it's a very muscular part of the practice. Relax your neck here. And then slowly lift yourself up on your hands. We will stay lower down. So simply shift your weight onto the left side hip and sway your right foot forward and outside your left thigh. Sit on both sitting bones. Sweep your left arm up, right hand behind you. And on exhale, hug the right knee in. Or if you wish, you can hug outside the knee. So do the way that feels the best and look behind the right shoulder. And then take a look forward, simply switch legs. So right knee at the bottom, left foot outside the right thigh. Sweep your right arm up, left fingers behind you. Exhale, twist, hug in or hug outside. Keep long spine. And try not to shift your head to one direction. The head needs to be really symmetrical. Ears on one level. Look behind you. And take a look forward. Straight both legs. And now we will bend the left knee and open your left knee pretty wide to the outside. So we have wide open thighs. Breathe in both arms up. Breathe out, twist just for a moment to the left. Take the right fingers outside the left thigh. Now lift your left arm up. Keep this open as in your chest. And slowly start to tilt towards the right. Side body stretch. We are slowing down our practice. Enjoy the slow pace. Bring in some ease into the shapes you are creating. Send your left hand outside the left thigh, roll onto your left shin and take a mini wide fin pose. So hips high, squeeze the glutes, open across the chest. And sit it down. Now close your hips so both hips are facing the front of the mat. Make sure that your sitting bones on one level. And let's go for Janu Shirshasana, head to knee pose. Sweep your arms up and then breathe out, lengthen, 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 and eventually drop your hands either on your shin, maybe you can hold onto your foot and bow down. It doesn't matter how low you will get. So even if you stay upright, you can still feel a lot of stretch. It's enough to point the sitting bones back and up. Pull your toes towards your face. Press your right heel down and back. And then bring some ease into your face. Relax the back of the neck. Climb back up. Same thing to the other side. So straight your left leg. Bend your right knee. Open your right knee wide to the outside. Thighs wide open. Breathe in both arms up. Breathe out. Twist to the right. Left fingers to the outside of the right thigh. Lift your right arm up. And on your exhale, side body stretch. You know your body, so listen to it. If you feel like you could go deeper, go for your depth. If you feel blocked or in pain, then back off a little bit. Climb back up. Settle right fingers outside your right thigh. Climb onto your right shin. Sweep your hips high up, open. Mini wide fin, wild fin. Squeeze those glutes, open the torso. And then roll down to sit. Close your hips. Point right knee to the outside. Find your sitting bones equally on one line. Breathe in, sweep your arms up. And breathe out, lengthen, lengthen forward. Eventually maybe drop your hands or maybe hands to the foot. If you need to bend your left knee, whatever you do, do it respectfully. Soften the neck. Soften your jaw. Breathe in, roll up. Send the right leg forward. Send your fingers behind you, hands behind you, and either keep your legs straight, it will be harder option, or you can always bend your knees. Take your option and lift your hips up. It's okay to keep the knees bent, taking 10 counts, 9, 8, hips higher up, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, the highest lift, and slowly settle your hips down. Sway your hips a little bit more forward, bend your knees, stretch your arms forward, and with consciousness, take your spine down bone by bone, vertebra per vertebra. Use your core, hug it in, and eventually extend the arms behind you, extend your legs. Point your toes away from your fingers so you can really stretch it out, maybe even yawn. And then bring your knees towards your chest. And quickly we will drop knees over to one side. Turn your head away from your knees. And let's switch over to the other side. So knees through the center. Other side. Keep your shoulders heavy. Move back to the center and we will finish with sleeping butterfly. Join the inner feet together. Allow your knees to splay apart. Place one hand on your heart and the other hand on your belly button. Close your eyes. We did our whole body practice. So make a quick scan of your body and look for everything that feels like harmony, coherence, like a balance. Receive this energy flow through your hands. Feel the warmth of your body. Feel the prana, the breath, as a life force moving up and down. Soften your face. And if you would like to make this your Shavasana, then stay in this pose for as long as you like. If you crave for a normal Shavasana, the traditional one, then extend the legs, open your palms. By all means, if you will feel cold during the final relaxation, then bring some blankets. Maybe lift your shoulders for a moment to tuck the shoulder blades underneath you to open a little bit more through the collarbones. Allow your feet and your hands to feel free and open. And we will move into our Shavasana with a little bit of meditation at the beginning. It will be a short and simple one. And we will have 3 parts of this meditation. At first, we will pay attention to our breath. Then we will pay attention to our body and scanning our body. And then there will be a short gratitude meditation. So when you are ready, settle into your Shavasana and start to notice your breath. And in meditation, you don't need to shape your breath in any way. Simply observe it, allow it to be as it is. Now I want you to feel the warmth of the breath. So as you breathe in, maybe it's a little bit cooler at the tip of your nose. And as you breathe out, is it a little bit warmer? Now expand the sensations. Feel your breath in your lungs, chest and belly. Feel how your belly moves as you breathe. Come back to your breath whenever you are in your thoughts too much. Now let's move to the second part. Let's scan our body, starting from the top. Notice the feelings in the crown of the head, face, and start to relax bit by bit, little by little. Forehead, eyes, cheeks. Relax your jaw, your neck. Move lower down through your shoulders, collarbones, down your ribs, down your upper arms, forearms, onto your hands. Relax each finger. Relax your torso. Visualize that your torso opens a little bit more with each inhale. And as you breathe out, you shrink a little bit. Move lower down, relax your belly, especially on your inhales. And relax your hips, glutes. They don't need to work right now. You can completely soften them. Soften your upper legs. Soften your knees, lower legs, and your feet. And now I want you to move all the way up on your own, from your toes to the crown of your head with this relaxation. So start visiting your body, scanning from toes to crown, and I will be silent for a moment. The last, third part, it's a gratitude meditation. And I want you to start with something you are grateful for physically, like a shelter your flat, your home, something that gives you the sensation of being safe. It can be also your job, the money you are earning. Grateful for the food. Now from physical things, let's move to the people. List few people you are grateful for. It can be somebody the closest to you, somebody from your family, or maybe someone from your friends. Think about someone nice, or maybe few people. Finishing with the gratitude for our body. Grateful for our bones, muscles, for our tendons, for the way we can move with the breath. Grateful for all our body from toes to crown. For every cell, every vein. The job our body does every day is amazing. With this feeling of gratefulness to every part of you, start to move. Move your fingers, toes. Move your wrists and ankles. Stretch your body. Maybe yawn or side out if you like. Take your time to get back into the seated pose. And when you are ready, get the hands onto the chest. Feel the warmth of your hands. If you had any intention, remind yourself. So it truly shifts our mood and day when we settle the intention, when we take few conscious breaths even. The more we start to invite awareness into everyday life, the more we will change. And then saying namaste to you. Namaste. Thank you, everybody. Good job. I know it was tough at some points, but you did amazingly.
Thank you so much.